All right, so this is just We the People news, okay? And while we're doing all these things, we keep on going in and complying, and then we complain because there's some type of fraud going on. But somebody gives us a phone call, and then we give them all our information, and then we don't call them out. Now, I like this because you can use this all in general. So listen to what this guy is saying, because this can help you in everything that has to do with government in general. Okay, even though this one is particular to business, but be honest, in all businesses running our government, just saying. All right, not giving legal advice. Never look straight forward. Always look around you. Be able to protect yourself by any means necessary. Okay, uh, street legal thinking. And let's see here. We'll come over here, do this, do this, do this. I don't know if that helps. But anyway, uh, go ahead and proceed forward and learn what we should start doing from this day forward, people. All these people don't have all these magic powers we seem to think, and we are led and raised to believe.
To use, how can I help you?
Okay, so I'm calling in regards to a important financial matter to discuss with you today.
What?
For your financial matter.
Okay.
Yes.
How can I help you? And what is the name you use?
Bond.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, so for me to be of further assistance, for your security, do you mind providing me with the last four digits of your social security numbers, please?
Well, the last four digits of the social security number that I use is 5393. 93.
And your month and day of birth?
Allegedly, it's 6263.
And also, thank you so much for verifying security with me today, Carl. And also, my name is Shantoya Brown. This is an attempt to collect a debt, and any information obtained will be used for that purpose. Calling in regards to your bond card account, you have a total amount due of $57.85 due today. I can set up an ACH payment with your bank account.
Oh, okay. Well, how about could you let me speak to whoever it is that's actually claiming I owe something?
Okay, so you would like to speak with the owner of a bond?
Well, whoever it is that's actually claiming that they've lent me something or given me credit or whatever.
Okay, so I'm a representative for the company of a bond. So I would be more than happy to assist you with any.
So are you the one that actually is? Are you the one that has actually lent me so-called money or credit?
Okay, so you were the one who applied for the credit. However, I'm a representative who will be more than happy to assist you with any concerns that you might have.
Do you have a problem answering direct questions?
I have no problem answering the direct questions. I'm just giving you an
Shantoya, I asked you, are you the one that actually has lent me any so-called money or credit everything but yes or no? So I will take the silence as a potential no that you are not the one.
Okay, so I'm not the direct person who lent you anything. However, I'm a representative from the company. Anything. However, I'm a representative from the company.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this: do you have any first-hand knowledge of what has been so-called lent or credited?
Okay, so you'd like to know why?
Did I ask you that, or did I ask you if you had first-hand knowledge of this matter?
Okay, so I can assist you with any concerns that you might have in regards to your account, your bond card account.
Okay, how would you be able to do that if you do not have first-hand knowledge of the matter?
Okay, so I have it all the knowledge in regards to having
What knowledge do you have that is first-hand knowledge?
Okay, so I'm calling in regards to your bond card account.
Okay, Shantoya.
So yes.
This is what I was just asking you about earlier about not answering direct questions. I've asked you some direct questions, and you start with, and you go off into left field. I'm still asking you the same question. Do you have first-hand knowledge of this matter? And if the answer is no, that's fine. I would just simply ask to speak to the person that does, the one that is actually claiming that has lent me something called money or credit or something.
Okay, so you have a bond card, and I'm a representative from the company of bond, so I'll be more than happy to assist
You said that. That's great. But let me ask you this. Do you know what it is to be a meddling interloper?
No.
You do not. Okay. Could it be? Well, could it be? Hold on. Slow down. Could it be that somebody that does not have first-hand knowledge of a matter but is attempting to intervene into that matter would be considered a meddling interloper?
Okay, so I'm calling in regards to your account, the amount of $57.85, and also a payment that will be due on August 1st, 2022, in the amount of $99.74. By making that payment, it will bring your account current and also prevent any late fees.
Oh. And who's claiming that?
Okay, we as the company of bond.
We as the company. Have you spoken to the company? I believe I asked to talk to the person with the first-hand knowledge, and you still haven't answered whether or not you actually have any. First-hand knowledge. I believe that a lack of answer or silence would be considered no. What's that?
Go ahead.
Well, I asked you if you had any first-hand knowledge of anything that you claimed.
Calling in regards to the company, I would say yes, I have knowledge in regards to what I'm calling in regards.
Well, could it be though that I didn't ask you if you had knowledge, but I asked you if you had?
So you got to be real careful with the words they're using, right? They bypassed the question he said. Said first-hand knowledge, but she says she has knowledge. She never agrees she has first-hand knowledge. This is what they are doing to us. All right? And yes, if you enter a contract, but a true contract, there's 4 elements there. And it must be there in order to be really considered a contract.
Specific first-hand knowledge. Could it be that there's a difference, Shantoya? Could it be that there is a difference between just knowledge and first-hand knowledge Do a question. Could you please answer? Quit starting with okay and trying to tell me everything but the answer to the question. Could you please answer the question? Would that be helpful? Could that be what's kind of your job is supposed to be, customer service, that you actually answer questions? So could you answer the question?
Okay, so I'm calling in regards to important financial matters. You're of what we are calling in regards.
Yeah, you said that several times, and I've asked you if. So, do I actually have a contract with you, Shantoya?
You have a contract with the company.
Okay, when can I speak to the company?
I am representing the company.
I didn't ask to speak to a representative. I asked to speak to the company. The company. Could you provide that for me? Could you put the company on the phone?
Okay, you would only be able to speak with representative on behalf of.
Well, let me ask you this then. How did the company tell you that I owed something?
So we have information from the head of the company, the CEO. So based on any information that was given, that's what we are basing off.
Does this so-called CEO, is that the one that actually has a so-called contract with me? Is he the one that would have first-hand knowledge? Or would that be the company still? Is he still a representative of the company, and then there's still the company? Oh, I don't believe we are, Shantoya. And Shantoya, I believe I asked you a specific question. Don't try to change the subject now.
This right here is how come the owners or the CEOs are in fact escaping liability when the company has caused you harm. People, they're out of control. They get to be free and you don't.
Off topic.
By the way, that's your cops in the same process. That's the judges in the exact same process. This is your government, your legislature, your senators, your governor. They're all operating in the exact same process.
Certainly on topic, because I asked if that was the man that is claiming to. The one that is claiming that has a contract with me. I asked if that was the person with first-hand knowledge. You said that's off topic. How is that off topic? How is it off topic to want to talk to the person that's claiming that I owe something? How is that off topic?
Okay, so you wouldn't be able to speak directly with the person. You can also reach out to the person in question. I can provide you with an email address so that you can go ahead.
What person is that? And why would I need an email address? Why would I need to contact them? Why would I need to contact them? Aren't they the ones that are claiming that I owe something?
Okay, so did you...
I asked you a question, Shantoya. I asked you another question. Please, because this is getting really important now. This is getting really...
See how they're circumventing, right, people? This is what they've been doing. And we've been raised to believe this is the process. And who's ever making the claim, like Mr. and Mrs. Houston, right? Where they're not standing up on the stand taking responsibility of the claim. Same thing as this alleged debtor, right? The alleged company, right? They're standing in the background making a claim, but they're not going to get up on the stand, are they? So everything, if they take you to court and everything is done by hearsay. No man or woman step forward to make their claim or stand on the witness stand with affidavit under penalty of perjury. People.
Really important now. Because I asked you claiming I owe something. Why wouldn't they contact me directly?
Okay, so I am contacting you in regards to...
You said that you're simply a representative. I asked you if I could speak to the person with the first-hand knowledge to settle this matter with them. Is that a problem? Is that a problem?
Oh. And I'm providing you with the information that I am a representative from the company.
Again, why would I speak with a meddling interloper? Why couldn't I speak with the person that's actually claiming I owe something?
Because I'm a representative from the company.
How would I even know that? Can you verify who you called home phone number and home address and everything so I can check up on you to make sure who you claim to be, Shantoya?
I can provide you with any information that you might require in regards to a bond.
I didn't ask about Yvonne. I asked about Shantoya. I love you, dear. I love you, dear. You're really good at what you try to do. You're really good at trying to avoid questions. You're not good enough, though, because I'm still smart enough to understand when a question has been avoided. So please answer the question.
Due to security purposes, I am not going to share any information in regards to my address. However,
so the answer would be no. So the answer would be no. So there would be no possible way that I could have ever had a contract with you, right? Because you don't think that I'd be somebody so naive as to have a contract with somebody that I don't know who they are. Do I seem
Okay,
do I
so
seem
if
do I
you
seem
wanna
to
use
thank you so
whoever
much? Okay, so when can I
calls
talk to the person with the first-hand knowledge of this matter?
You're speaking with the representative.
I didn't ask for that, did I? I didn't ask for that, did I? Because I didn't, did I? How many times have I asked not to speak to a representative, but with the person with the first-hand knowledge? How many times now, dear? How many times? Come on, I know you can.
Okay, would you like to speak with a supervisor in this regard?
You actually seem to be a fairly intelligent lady there, Centoya. I gotta say that, so you know how many times it's been. Because you're counting, I'm sure. Because I've asked you several times.
Okay, and what I'm
Person with the first-hand knowledge. There's a difference.
Okay, so-
There is a difference, right?
okay, so what I can request for you to speak with a supervisor.
Well,
Either.
well,
Seeing that you don't want
if you think that supervisor has the first-hand knowledge of this matter, that would be great. If they don't, well, then why would I bother speaking with somebody that doesn't have first-hand knowledge? They would be just the same as you, right?
Okay.
Just the same as you, right? Yes or no? Yes or no? Please answer the question with either a yes or a no. They would be the same as you without first-hand knowledge, right?
We do have knowledge of
Right? I didn't ask that, Shantoya. I'm asking you a specific question. Come on, dear. Play along now. Because you know the answer. You know the answer to the question. They are no different than you if they do not have first-hand knowledge. Because you know that there's a difference between first-hand knowledge and just knowledge. That's why you won't say first-hand knowledge when you reply back with, "Well, I have knowledge," right? But knowledge doesn't mean.
For argument's sake, you can go into court, right? And you're going to go ahead and accept the debt, okay? But you got to make sure when you do it. I'm going to go ahead and accept the debt on verifiable proof of the contract that I agreed to with another man or woman. Is that man or woman stepping forward today? And I need that man or woman to be on the stand under affidavit under penalty of perjury.
Squad, if you
You're not refusing to pay. You just want to have it clearly on record.
don't have first-hand knowledge, because it could all be hearsay, couldn't it be? Could it be that it's all here? Could it be that it's all hearsay? Shantoya, answer the question. Could it be that it's all hearsay?
Okay, so we do
Could it
have
be, Shantoya, could you please answer the question with either a yes or a no? Come on. I know you can do this. I know you can, because you're a really intelligent lady. I can, because you're a really intelligent lady. I can tell by just how you speak. Say it. Come on. Could it be that what knowledge you have is simply hearsay? That you do not have first-hand knowledge? Could it be?
We are not based on any hearsay call.
Oh, really? Really? So where did you get the information? Is it on a computer screen or a piece of paper?
Okay, so
I'm asking you a question. Is it on a computer or a piece of paper? Please answer the question, Shantoya. A piece of paper or a computer? Which computer? Which is it? Where is the information that you are reading from that you believe that is the first-hand knowledge that you have, that you're claiming is knowledge? Is it on a piece of paper or is it on a computer screen? Could it be silence is consent? So since you haven't answered the question, I'm going to say that it's a computer screen. And I'm going to guess, since you didn't answer the first question, you're not probably going to answer any other questions, that you were not the person that entered all the information into the computer. Which means then that it is all hearsay to you. Thank you so much for not answering, because your silence is consent. That's exactly what it is. Why would I be making anything called a payment? And what do you mean by payment? Do you accept, let me ask you this, do you accept something called the Federal Reserve note?
Okay, so you want
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you, do you accept something called a Federal Reserve note? Yes or no?
Okay, so if you have any
Yes or
information
no,
that you want-
Shantoya? Yes or no? Do you accept something called a Federal Reserve note? Please answer yes or no. No.
Okay, so any information that you might have that you want to submit to a bond, you can also.
Did you
reach out
answer
to
my
us
question yet?
and send the
Shantoya,
information.
did you answer my question? I just asked you a question. Would you and answer it now, please? Now? Like right now? While we're on the phone together? Do you accept something called a Federal Reserve note? Yes or no?
Okay, so any information that you might have that you want to submit to us, you can submit that information.
I asked you a simple
You can submit that information.
I asked you a simple question. Could you answer it now? You're the one who's claiming that I owe something. I'm asking you now.
See, what they're doing now is doing a submit, right? Now the burden of proof is off them. You became the claimant. They flipped it. Now, people, sit and think about this. All the attorneys know this. Even the one you're paying for know this. Why aren't they using it?
If you accept something called a Federal Reserve note.
Okay, so you can go ahead and submit that information to us at credit cards.
Whoa, wait a minute. No. You're not answering the question. Seems to me that you're extremely guilty of something here. Seems to me that when somebody's been asked a direct question and they keep avoiding these direct questions by answering everything but, that you're extremely guilty of something. Exactly what I'm not quite sure yet, but it would seem to me that you're extremely guilty of something, Shantoya. I've asked you if you accept a Federal Reserve note several times. I'm led to believe that if something called a Federal Reserve note has been offered and it's been declined or ignored, that it would be considered that so-called payment has been made, happened. Could it be that you just discharged the debt, Shantoya? Whatever debt you're claiming, could it be that you have just discharged it by not answering the question? Would you accept something called a Federal Reserve note? Silence is consent. This is consent to whatever the answer I want it to be. If you cannot answer that question, it means that you do not accept something called a Federal Reserve note, which means that you have just denied something called payment. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. Because if you aren't sure about this, contact your legal department. I'm sure that they will assign you a nice attorney that will tell you that yes, in the UCC, once payment has been declined, it's done. Payment is debt is discharged. So whatever debt you believe that I owe, you just discharged it. Thank you very much, Shantoya. Did I ask?
That being said, in Lubbock, for a while, they was not accepting what we call cash. All right? They just no longer accepted it. But when I had my product there and they did not accept that, then that product stands as true and correct that it's mine. They discharged it. So we need to get back into this deal and quit following things and actually start researching things. You know, the gas sign says $1.50 for gas, but you go in the store and it says, well, it's $2.50 for gas. No, you misled and made me believe that the gas was $1.50. So therefore, it stands as true and correct that the gas is going to be $1.50.
You that at all? Or did I ask you a specific question?
Okay, so what I can go ahead and do is
Did I ask a specific question? Have you answered that specific question yet? Because I do believe I've asked you a specific question. I'm waiting for the answer.
Okay, and do you
I'm
mind
waiting
if I
for the answer, Shantoya. It's either yes or no. It's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. Come on, woman. You're a pretty intelligent lady. You know the difference. You know the difference. You know what's being said to you. You know what's being asked. Would you accept something called a Federal Reserve note?
And do you mind if I go ahead and place you on a brief hold while I go ahead and check on that information?
Fine, go for it. Absolutely.
Okay, no problem. Thank you so much. It went ahead and did some checks in regards to the Federal Reserve notes that you provided me with some information in regards to that. So we do not accept Federal Reserve notes. However, the accepted payments that we have are via your debit card, your ACH bank account, or you can make a payment via a check.
So, then, like I just said, you just denied payment because you don't even. I would guess that you don't even know what a Federal Reserve note is. Federal Reserve note is.
Okay, so
Do you know what a Federal Reserve note is?
Yes, I absolutely understand.
What is it then? Please describe it to me.
Okay, so it's a currency note issued by the Federal Reserve Bank and
Yes.
secured by a group.
Have you ever had anything called cash in your hand?
Absolutely. However,
That's a Federal Reserve note.
However,
That's a Federal Reserve, Shantoya. Did you know that that's a Federal Reserve note? That the cash in your hand is called a Federal Reserve. You just denied payment of cash. Thank you very much. You just said that the debt is paid. You just discharged it. Look it up in the UCC. Thank you very much, Shantoya. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, you did. Oh, yes, you did. Yes, you did. You just said we do not accept Federal Reserve notes. You just said that. You just said so, and this call is being recorded, right?
Absolutely.
Right. And I'm pretty sure it's being recorded. Yes, I'm pretty sure it's being recorded. So when I get the recording and it gets published, it will say that you do not accept Federal Reserve notes. I asked you if you would accept a Federal Reserve note for payment.
Okay,
So you look it up in the UCC. You just denied payment, so you just discharged the debt. Thank you, Shantoya. And when you spell the name, that's Shentoya. Is that how you spell it? Oya. Is that how you spell it?
No, my name is spelled Shantoya. And also, Carl, as I stated before, I did not refuse a payment. However, the payment...
Yes, you did. Yeah, oh, yes, you did. You said, I asked you if you accept Federal Reserve notes, and you said no. Well, then the first thing you said when you came back is we do not accept Federal Reserve notes, so you denied payment. Thank you. You just discharged the debt. Thank you very much. You're awesome, Shantoya. Oh, yes, you do. Yes, you do, because what do you fucking think? What do you think? When you get paid with a card, what do you think it is when you get paid with a credit card or a check? When you get paid with a credit card or a check, what do you think it is? What do you think it is? What do you think it is when you get paid with a credit card or a check? It's a derivative of Federal Reserve note, you dumbass. God, you're stupid. You've already discharged the debt. There's no need to continue to talk.
All right, there you go. At the end, yeah, she's just trying to do her job, so that part. Okay. So, but that being said, majority of this, he was being respectful but direct and pushing his authority. Okay. Towards the end, it was a little bit out, but overall, no complaints. This is just We the People News. Bye, y'all.